fucking Ocho? Where do you even find this game?
See, I'm very high on Navy. Navy beat the shit out of UAB last week.
You didn't go to college. I am fucking killing it this year in college, right?
You're pissing me off, Jake.
Oh my God! The clown's talking to me. You're
Pissing
talking
me
to
off.
greatness, kid. You're talking to greatness.
I fucking hate betting on college football, so when I try to use logic, I just fucking lose. So give me
10
That
to
Sunday night
fucking
Dolphins
9?
game might have been more
Are you
entertaining.
kidding me? I'd rather fucking re-enlist than fucking watch that game over again.
I think Bo Nix had 50-something passing yards for the whole game, if I'm not mistaken.
Cheers. That's all I gotta say there. What is up, everybody? Welcome to BS in Sports Bets, part of the BS Network. I'm your host, Jacob Brogan. You can follow me at BS in Sports Bets, and as always, I have the loyal degenerates here. We're just going to start off with Jared Bolton, aka Jared the Bear himself. Bottom right here, we have Christian Gutierrez, aka the Candle King, and then we have Dennis the Menace. I just have him as the Algo Boy in my phone for last name. Sorry, Dennis. But what is up, boys? What is up? It was a hell of a week.
Yes, it
Long
was.
as fuck. I don't know about y'all, but
Better start defending yourself quick.
Dennis, we're just gonna get to why you're wearing what you're wearing.
Listen, I've got a sorority formal right after this. As soon as this podcast ends, I'm leaving. So
Okay.
I will be.
Yes, we all have busy things to do, and that is why we are starting 2 hours early here. But boys, you know it never stops. So the weekend started. Y'all know what time it is. Cheers.
Ooh.
Cheers, boys. Let's get started. And by let's get started, let me get this set up to where I can stream how last week went. As always, Pete, Gingy, nice to y'all to be in the chat.
The real ones.
The real ones, always with us.
The realest.
Thick and thin. Just having a blast talking sports. And here we go. We're going to swap this to this so we can get the boys here. Everybody is in order, too. Look at that. That's pretty.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, that's so pretty. And we are going to – I'm on – where's the bets? Where's my bet spanners? There we go.
You're doing great.
NFL weekly recap. Man, we are running around. And if you see this, Gucci had some personal things for those that didn't watch last week. So he did not make his bets. So I'm just going to hide these real quick. You know, if I can find it.
There it is.
Fine,
You passed it
fine.
like 3 times.
Yeah,
Column.
there we go. Bolton, I'm just going to get that one out of the way, dog. What the fuck happened in your college picks? I could have picked somebody off the fucking street and they would have got one right.
I got one right. I'll let you hit.
Well, yeah, but you literally said, I made this pick because we're going to the game. Like,
Yeah. If it works, dude, don't fucking knock it. Yeah. I don't know what to say. The fucking college gods hate me. I don't
Dude,
know
they do.
what it is. I fucking cannot wait for the fucking season to be over with college so I can find another sport to bet on and be probably a little more productive with. I don't know what you want. I had no idea.
All that ball knowledge,
Goddamn
huh?
18-year-old
One of these
fucking
days-
terrible at betting on.
one of these days, I just want I want somebody in the chat to be like, I faded Bolton and I paid off my car because of it. Just,
Well, if you're looking for a used Toyota Camry, Dennis is over
Dude,
there.
holy shit. You're so funny.
but
Certified pre-owned, guys. It's certified. Don't worry.
Dennis over here won the college. He got 3 at 1. Attaboy, Dennis. And you got your lock. We all got the lock. So if you parlayed our locks, congratulations. You're a psychopath, but you hit. And then I got 2 out of 4 like I do every fucking week. I swear to God. Like past 5 weeks, I've just gotten 2 out of 4. Doesn't matter. And then football, we all went 2 for 2 or 2 out of 4. And then Dennis,
Bro, But I owe some
Dennis.
apologies to the Panthers. Holy shit.
No, Dennis, I just want you to do this because you just
Bro.
don't know ball. You don't know ball like us,
Dude.
okay?
Your picks are still ass. I don't care that two of them. Well, 3 of your 4 picks are ass. The Pitt Cincinnati game was an outlier.
What do you mean 3 out of my 4?
You should have gone 1 for 4.
What? The Patriots should have won that game.
Not a chance.
Patriots against the Colts should have won that game.
No.
They went down and scored and went for 2. Get the fuck out of here with that, Dennis. My picks were stellar. And if you take, Tennessee just not, being able to fair catch something.
Dennis, you may have a nibble here on those used Toyotas.
I guess I was swapping careers. Fuck. Drop out
Bear
of
the
college.
fuck down. Don't copy my style. Hey, welcome to the pod, buddy. We appreciate you as always. And we are about to don the back-to-back champ here, the clown of the week. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this score here, we have Jared Bolton, Mr. Dusted Off. The clown is coming.
I don't know where my hat is.
It's right behind you.
I don't have it.
It's right behind you.
It's
It's
in
next
the
to that.
box.
It's
I'm
next to that
moving,
Cardinals
and I
flag.
don't
That's
have
also clownish.
Unlike your college picks, we know exactly where your clown hat is.
Ooh,
Go ahead, don it. Just don it for us. You know you want to. No. You ain't the captain.
No, I'm the
You were
captain.
never the
No.
captain.
Nope.
Not that one.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. Always appreciate it. I just want hey Gingy, Pete, can I get a few clown emojis in the chat here for our local clown here? We love it. We love to see it.
Pete said bear down. Somebody needs to put the bear down. This fucking
No,
season.
that's not Pete. Don't copy my style.
Pete also said it.
Oh, did he? Oh, he did. Pete found his local Bear fan here. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump into our Week 14, which is championship week here. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Oh, too big. Let's do
Works
this.
for you.
Ooh.
Can we just minimize Bolton's column?
Yeah, just fade Bolton at all costs.
Good news is you
Well-
guys share a lot of picks with me, so we're all going to be in the fucking red next week.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
you're
we're
lucky. There's
all
only 6
just
fucking
beautiful
games.
here.
We all have to bet on.
Yeah, right. Appreciate you, Pete.
I think
Pete's going
the
to
new thing
send
I'm
us
gonna
over
do is
100.
just steal
in a
whatever
quick.
Gucci's picks are.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. I forgot the logo. Damn.
God damn it.
Yeah, we do have a logo, but it's not on here right now. Yeah.
Too late.
But, okay, so Clown of the Week. Let's talk about we went just straight Saturday championship week picks here. We changed it up a little bit. And everything highlighted in orange is our locks, as you can tell by below. But we're just going to talk about each game here. And we'll start with Bolton. We got Arizona State versus Iowa State.
Yeah.
Go ahead, defend it.
I don't watch either of these two fucking teams. I don't care.
Oh, God. This motherfucker. Okay.
I saw Dennis took him. Iowa State.
I'm
money
never
line,
making
so I
my
was like,
picks first again. I swear to God.
So I figure, you know what? Misery loves company. So if I'm gonna be wrong, Dennis also gets to be wrong. So that's my logic on that one.
That is a bold strategy. We'll see how it plays
Also,
out.
I took Iowa to cover at home against Iowa State early in the year. That did not happen. Iowa State looked pretty good. So it's the only game I've ever watched of Iowa State this year. So.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully somebody has some better analysis than I just copied somebody's picks here. So, Gucci, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. I also took the Arizona State money line here. And unlike Bolton, I got some notes.
Oh, good.
Ooh,
Yeah, please.
The note sees.
We got some notes, all right? Some big insights here. So
Okay.
this is an important game for the bracket because the winner of this game goes to the number 4 seed. The loser is out.
Really?
Big implications. Yep. Craziness. So for that reason, I took Arizona State money line. The reasoning behind that is Iowa State hasn't looked good all year. They've had one of the easiest schedules in FBS. Arizona State has the better offense if you just look at their production numbers, just straight up. And the only thing that Iowa State has going for them is that they run the ball very efficiently, but Arizona State has a very good run defense. And if Arizona State gets off ahead early in this game, which I predict that they will, I think that Arizona State running the ball, it's going to force them to pass the ball, and they're not that good at it. So, logic. Arizona State money line.
Yep. Okay. I don't hate it. Dennis, I know you're such a fan of this.
Yeah. So to counter his statement on Arizona State having such a good offense in the basically like the 5-game kind of surge that kind of propelled them into this position for this game. Their wide receiver Tyson averaged 8.8 catches for 104.8 yards per game with 6 TDs across those 5 games. He is now sidelined for this game. One of their key passing threats. So without that, they're going to be quite one-dimensional this game. And that's their biggest key point to them winning those games that got them here. Now without that, they're just kind of very limited on what they can do.
Okay. I did not know Tyson was out, but also I do know one thing. Iowa State did lose to Kansas. They lost to Texas Tech. And, it doesn't really matter. Arizona State is on a heater right now. And so if you can see, I took Arizona State -3 at +12 because I like my plus odds. And I do think they win this game by a field goal or more. Iowa State just is not that. Honestly, Colorado or BYU should be in here, but we don't get to see that because I don't know. But also, Pete, we do appreciate you, buddy. Try to watch your shows as much as I can on Mock 10 Breaks, or if you're watching the sports affiliates, Pete's on there as well doing game watches and everything. So we appreciate it. We try to replicate everything Pete does, but he is a great man. Pete's a great man here.
Handsome.
But yeah, so I love Arizona State here, but more importantly, Arizona State I got to visit last October, and just absolutely great school to get drunk to. Met some amazing people there, and just got really drunk. And I was just like, Arizona State's in this, they're going to win. Solely based off of it being a party school.
When the hell did you go to Phoenix?
I went there, won the X Golf tournament.
Yeah, that's right. I was just there like a month ago, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. So I'm excited to see the atmosphere after Arizona State wins.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be electric. I got to be there when the Diamondbacks were in the World Series. She was dope. But next game on the docket is Ohio versus Miami of Ohio.
Not to be confused.
Gucci, go ahead. You'll start this, and then Dennis, you'll start the next game, and then I'll start after that.
Cool. Yeah, I initially wanted to take Miami of Ohio because they're kind of on a heater right now, but I just don't fucking know much about these two teams. I'm taking the Bolton route on this one.
Yeah, see, why do I get shunned when I fucking say it?
Okay,
I'm never making my picks first again. I'm never making my picks first.
I don't look at anyone else's picks, by the way. I'm looking back between our sheet and ESPN and like fucking Reddit. Like I'm just kind of going with the plus numbers here. Not fucking much. I mean, I think this game is pretty much neutral. The way I think this one's in the Colt Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's pretty close to Ohio. So it's not like any team's getting an advantage that way. Straight up, just fucking hope they cover.
I think the Big Ten game is in.
One of them's in that stadium.
Yeah, I think it's Big Ten. I think it's Oregon, Penn State.
Oh, well. Then that tells you how much I fucking pay attention to this game.
Miami of Ohio and Ohio Bobcats are probably playing at the local high school stadium. Let's be real here.
There should be. This is a terrible game.
Okay. Dennis, what you got here, buddy?
I've got Ohio +2 here. Miami of Ohio has had quite a defensive team this year, but their offense just is not there whatsoever. Like they lean very heavy on their run game that ranks at 107th in EPA per rush. So their quarterback throws some bad turnovers. So I'm Miami of Ohio is gonna kind of lose this game for themselves. Won't be their defense's fault, but Ohio's just gonna be able to put up more points in the end of it.
Did you say that Miami of Ohio is going to turn the ball over? His quarterback?
Yes.
Have you seen Ohio's quarterback stats? He has 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
You'll have those, but I'm just saying with Miami Ohio's already struggles on offense.
I
The
don't
plus
see
two's
it.
there.
I'm seeing 28 points, 20 points, 34 points, 27 points, 46 points. And then Ohio has 42 points, 24 points, 35, 41, 47. So if you see where I'm going with my pick, I think the over 44 here hits pretty easily.
I mean, we've got the same reason for different picks here.
Oh yeah, no, I do like your Ohio pick here, +2. I would have took a money line, but that's just because I'm a greedy bitch degenerate, and I like plus money here. But Bolton, give me your best analytics here for why you picked Miami of Ohio.
I picked Miami of Ohio because they've already played once before and they won by 10 points, and I think they're going to stick to the same recipe. Ohio Bobcats like to run the ball. They average like 20, 30 carries with their running backs, and then their quarterback is also going to run the ball. Usually ends up being the leading rusher on that team. They average probably well over 200 yards a game. The last time they didn't do that was when they played Miami of Ohio. So I think the Miami's going to come out with the same game plan, try to stop the run, get up early, make Parker Navarro, I think's his name, make him have to throw, and then you're going to get more interceptions, and it's going to be an avalanche. And I think -2.5. I think if it comes down to it, the field goal wins it.
Man, look at Bolton with the names, the quarterback name.
He's got ESPN pulled up.
Oh yeah,
I got 2 monitors. Don't worry.
Okay, up next we got the only game I think anybody really wants to watch outside of Oregon and Penn State. And I mean, me personally, I want to watch SMU Clemson because I think SMU is going to just manhandle Clemson, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We got Texas versus Georgia. Those that didn't watch earlier in the season, Georgia beat the brakes off of Texas. Texas made a run in the fourth to try and make it a closer game. But go ahead, Dennis. Talk about your pick.
Originally I thought I had Texas -3, but anyway, I still stand by that. But
the line's at 2.5 right now.
Yeah, we changed it for as the podcast starts. What the lines are.
Whatever. Hey, alternate spread -3. Don't listen to the podcast. Georgia has had a great half. I mean, they're a great team, obviously. Half season was really good. But biggest thing here that sticks out in college, like a good defense, I think a good defense in college is much more valuable than a good defense in the NFL. Just with the volatility of college games and how strong some of these offensive are compared to others. Texas's defense has continuously gotten better throughout this season, and they just keep figuring it out more and more, which is the biggest thing. And where are my notes? I don't know my notes are. But that was my biggest point is just that Texas defense has become very dominant more and more throughout the season, and they're going to limit Georgia's offense, I think, quite handily in this game.
Okay. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I think Texas, they're my lock of the week. And I see their Gucci's as well. Texas is going to manhandle Georgia. Georgia right now has not looked good. Georgia Tech just took them to 7 overtimes? 8. Yeah, no, it was 8. Yeah, we were at that game. Or not at that game, just
we were at a bar watching that game until 2 a.m.
Yeah, that was rough. But love it. I love what Texas is doing right now. I do have one question for you, gentlemen.
What?
Who's the better quarterback on that team right now for Texas? Is it Archie Manning or is it?
I think you give Quinn Ewers a very short leash. I think currently he's got the experience. He's a year older. I think you kind of have to give him that nod. He does, kind of get rattled. And I think if they start getting rattled early, I think if they go and throw an interception and, go 3 and out a couple of times, I bet you Arch Manning sees the field tomorrow.
You guys are just taking my talking points here. I have nothing to talk about once we get to me.
I am a big Archibald fan.
Archibald.
Go Mannings. But yeah, I think Quinn just has until he gets rattled, he just has that inherited just game experience knowledge, just a tad. that he's able to lean on. But yeah, he does kind of get flustered per se.
I got you. Jude Laney says, I wholeheartedly agree with D-Man. Is that me or Dennis?
Dennis.
It's me.
Damn.
Why would you?
Good pick.
Because the big ass D behind this.
Big ass D's.
Oh, you love D. I forget.
Oh yeah. he
Oh,
loves D.
true.
But I don't know. The only reason Texas -2.5 is not my lock of the week is for a couple of reasons. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Shit.
No, you don't. Don't worry.
All right. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is going to essentially be a home game for Georgia because they're playing in Atlanta. Every year they always play the SEC championship in Atlanta, which is a hour and a half drive from Athens versus a plane ride for Texas. That scares me. I do think that Texas is going to win this as a revenge game, but just the home field advantage and Georgia kind of being in that situation already, I don't know. They're used to that field. That's the only thing that scares me. But I do think Texas is going to come out and play a way better ball game than what they did midseason.
So I got a couple points to what you just said. So going off of the home field advantage thing, I don't think Texas cares about home field advantage. They just went into the fucking 12th man and fucking dog walked them back to their fucking holes where they belong. They're go back to what Dennis was saying. Their defense is like a historic fucking defense.
Yeah.
Like if you look at anything that they're fucking doing, they got here to the SEC championship last week by holding A&M at the fucking 2-yard line 4 times in one go, sealed the game. Going back to the point of Arch or Quinn, I think it's Quinn to start off as every fucking game goes. Quinn's gonna maybe get the first quarter, make a bunch of bad mistakes, bad incompletions, bad sacks, maybe a pick at worst. And then they throw in Arch. So going back to the question about like who's better, Quinn or Arch, I think it's Quinn is better. I just think no one's got tape on Arch because he's just got that mobile factor on him. He just now starting to play this year. And Quinn's just, he's earned that spot to be the number 1 for Texas. So I think that offense is Quinn's, but shit, man, next year, fucking Texas is going to be right back where they are.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not much of a drop off. I just think right now in this moment, it is Quinn's. And their offense is still pretty good. Blue, their running back, still really fucking good. Can run over people. I can get out wide and fucking on those sweeps and stretches is really fucking good. They have another good backup running back that's good, really good between the tackles and short yards. Isaiah Bond is still there. And Coach Sarkisian is calling really good fucking play calls on both sides of the ball. These last the last 4 weeks, last week.
Blue wasn't even the starter to begin the season. Their starter got hurt, so it just is a testament to that fucking, that dynasty and how many fucking 5-stars they have just littered around, sitting there waiting their turn.
Yeah. So, I think Texas is the more talented team, and I think that the only reason why this game is at 2.5 points either way is because of where it is at, and historically speaking, Georgia does play really well in that dome, but Texas has shown that they don't care about what environment. They have a chip on their shoulder as this is their only loss of the season against Georgia. And if you go back to that game about a month and a half ago, they lost that game is because of their stupid turnovers and Quinn. And I don't think you get those turnovers again this time. I think they tighten up, ratchet down, and just fucking put their head down and go to work. I think this one might be a low-scoring affair because if you look at the Texas A&M game last week, that was also like a 17-7 game or some shit like that, 19-7. That's just because of how good Texas defense is. And, of course, I am not a believer in Carson Beck whatsoever.
Fair enough.
Lead us off, Jake. You're up.
You're fucking hilarious.
Say when. Say when.
Yeah.
Say when.
I got a fucking blazer to make me look like.
Up next, we got Marshall versus the University of Louisiana Lafayette. And I took Marshall plus 5.5 here. I think this game is going to be a close game. Neither team is going to light up the scoreboard here. And Marshall does have some quality close games that they lost. So just give me that. Other than that, I don't got much for this.
It's going to be a close game, I think, for sure. Look at all of the other 5 games and look what the spreads are. And then it's 5.5 now, but it was 6, an hour ago. With it being that high, I just don't think that it's going to be that high of a spread. This is a championship game for all of these teams. Both teams are pretty well matched. They've pretty much played, about the same amount of teams. They have a lot of mutual teams or opponents, I should say, and they all kind of matched up perfectly. They all beat the same opponent by 20. They all beat the same opponent by 5 or 10. I think that this game's going to come down to a field goal, and I think 5.5, 6 is just too much for a championship game.
Yeah, generally when I see 5.5 point like underdogs, I want to bet those just because Vegas doesn't know if they're gonna win by a field goal or actually just beat the team outright. And so they put it at 5.5 just for like a late score touchdown or something, just to see. I feel like, but go ahead, Gucci. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's fine because I have nothing to fucking say about this team either. Because I looked at whoever the public was taking more of, and I went with the public on this one.
Nice.
Honestly, a pretty fun bet here would be the over. It's 57.5 right now, and that's at minus 120. But both these teams, like if you look, Marshall, their last game was 68 points. Then you had 77 points, and then you had 50 points, 40 points, and then you had 61. So they put up a bunch of points, and then the same thing. You have 60 points, 81 points, 46 points, 72 points. So these teams put up points, and that's so honestly, if I could, I would love to change mine just to over 57.5.
Do we allow it, chat?
No.
Oh, well, fine. Fuck me, I guess.
No, you can change it because if we all go the same,
Yeah, we
thing,
all have the
it's gonna
same
happen.
thing.
Yeah, it's not going to happen if we do that. So you go fucking make it the over.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, this is my turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is.
But so this one, I'm much more confident. I have the lock. If I didn't see this as such a surefire lock, I'd take the Marshall money line here. Marshall is still the team that got them here. Their quarterback finished the year with 1,400 yards passing, 17 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. So although it's a little low on the yardage, he's very safe with the ball. Meanwhile, Louisiana is not the same team that got him there. They're on a 6-game winning streak until their starting quarterback get injured. Then they lost. Their new quarterback is a senior. He's got knowledge, but he's not as good as their starting quarterback was. So while Marshall is still the strong team that got him there, 7-1 in conference, they're both 7-1 in conference, but Louisiana is not the same team that got them in this position. So honestly, if this wasn't such a free lock pick, I'd take the money line as a normal pick. But for a lock, this is just a free plus 5.5 for Marshall.
Fair enough. I don't hate it. There we go. Fuck it. That's what we're
Pete,
doing.
what'd you miss? A whole bunch of us saying, yeah, I don't know a fucking thing about Miami, Ohio, or fucking Marshall or anything like that.
And me getting breadsticks.
Yeah, we know Texas, and yeah, that's about it. And
right.
then breadsticks are going to be delivered to me by Dennis later.
So next on the slate, we've got the 7:00 game, Oregon at Penn State, or I think it's actually in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
They're in a dome. They're not playing out in the cold. They're not playing in Happy Valley. I think Oregon is a wagon. I think that they're going to be the lock of the week just because Penn State fell into this game solely because Ohio State fucking lost to Michigan. They did not want to be in this game. They do not want to face Oregon. I think Oregon goes in there and just dog walks them. I don't think it's close. I think -3 is very nice. Randy Moss did play at Marshall, yes. I think Oregon goes in there and wins this game by 10. Easy.
Oh, easy, he says.
Easy.
You know who the fuck their tight end is?
Don't care.
Oh, my God. You're going to learn his name. You're going to want him in every fantasy football draft you got.
All right.
But that's besides the point. That man is a monster. I want to say he leads the country in receiving yards, not just receivers or tight ends.
Yeah.
Fact check me on that. But
No.
go ahead, Gooch. You are the odd man here on the totem pole.
I am. So the reason why I think Penn State's going to cover this. So Penn State's 11-1. Penn State had a really good fucking season all around. I mean, yes, Oregon was blowing teams out maybe middle of the year and kind of just calmed down just a little bit towards the end. But both of these teams, I think they're very evenly matched. That's why the line is what it is. I do think Oregon wins this game by 3. So they're giving us the 3.5. When I took it fucking 35 minutes ago, it was at 3.5 on ESPN. So that's why I put 3.5. Now, if the line has changed to under 3, I'll swap my pick over to Oregon. That's how I feel about it. Okay, good. We'll keep it. Like I said, they're pretty evenly matched. Penn State's defense plays better offenses than Oregon's defense does. Plays better offense, if that makes sense. If you're following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oregon has had 4 close wins that should have been blowouts that were against lesser teams with better offenses than better. When I say better, I mean above average, not just fucking bum ass offenses.
Oh, you mean like how Penn State took Minnesota to a 1-point game?
Okay, don't sleep on the Titan Killers, okay? Those Golden Gophers, they play ball.
Okay.
They come to
Golden
play.
Gophers mean business. But
where's JC at? JC will back me up here.
He is a Minnesota fan. I forgot about that. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I do think Oregon wins this game, but it's by 3. I just think Oregon isn't really tested as much as Penn State has been. I also like the over. I think the over is at 50.5 on this. I really like that one too, so I may be making that side bet as well.
Don't hate it. Dennis, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so I was going to get to this point that everything that Gucci disagrees with me on is what I would tell someone to bet on if they want to get rid of his money as fast as possible.
Damn, he came out and said, "Fuck you, Gooch."
You remember you said that the first week, and I still beat you in the fucking pick'ems?
Okay, we all get lucky. Anyway,
yeah, no, it's called ball knowing.
You're lucky you didn't bet last week.
You look at numbers, and I look at games.
You're lucky you didn't have picks last week. Anyway, bro, I don't have an algorithm for college. Anyway,
I beat you in NFL.
Okay, we'll get there. But
girls, you're both pretty.
Oregon averages over 7 yards per play. Oregon's offense is just a menace this season. They average over 7 yards per play in the Big Ten, sitting in the top 5 in EPA per rush. I mean, they just have a killer offense. And I understand Penn State's defense is a stronger defense in this, but it's just not going to be enough to make up for the defense, the difference on the offensive side.
No, I'm dead wrong. I got my tight ends mixed up. But yeah, sorry. Speaking out loud here. But okay. Y'all should make like a little side wager, like a shotgun for next Friday's podcast.
I won't be here next Friday. I'll be on an airplane.
Fuck.
Wow.
Next
Picks
Friday,
will be in.
possibly.
Okay. Just the next time, whoever's wrong has a shotgun and 4 Loco. It's fine.
I'm showing your age there.
I'll do it right. I'll do.
No. His generation don't know
Dude,
shit about
don't talk about it.
Loco.
Dude, listen. You take what you do is you dump a 5-hour energy in it. Anyway.
Oh, we're doing this shit again, Jude. We're doing this shit again, Jude. Jude, get the fuck out of my comments with your 1960s ass name. I know you're fucking 80 years old watching this goddamn podcast on your fucking Samsung Galaxy S3. All right.
Oh, not the S3.
Not the S3.
Straight to Clown Town.
Population Jude.
Or the airplane. Man,
You can't tell me Gucci wouldn't be
you're
perfect
coming out
for
of
those
left
Dr.
field
Pepper
with a right
town
hook.
commercials.
Huh?
Gucci would be perfect for those Dr. Pepper town commercials.
I was.
Just go in there and overreact about everything. We lost our quarterback to the transfer portal.
Jude knows balls. Beatles song. Pete, you're showing your age there, dog. I bet you Jude didn't even know that he, she, it was named after a Beatles song.
All right, Dennis, you're up. Give us your Clemson SMU pick.
Oh, so easy.
So yeah, beyond. I mean, it's the over. It's kind of a boring bet. I'm actually really bad at over under, so you probably fade this one. Probably take the under because I'm betting the over.
We said fade it.
But don't because for some reason my college picks just work out. But you got one team that's here
Bug.
unexpectedly,
Money. It's called a bug.
and
It's a bug.
Clemson was not expected to be here. The SMU was, but I just imagine this to be a high-scoring game. Clemson's got something to try and prove here, so they're gonna be. I mean, I imagine they're gonna be taking a little bit more risks than typical. And SMU's offense will probably just be able to do what it wants to do. So I expect a lot of offense in this game.
Okay. Man, Dennis, I'm not gonna lie. I hate the over. I hate the over here. If you look at it, last week, Clemson versus South Carolina, 17-14 game. Then you got Citadel. Okay. You're playing the Citadel. You're playing Rick and Morty's like rival here or whatever.
Listen.
Like they put up 51 points on a make-believe college, okay? Like
But they covered. The Citadel covered. If you remember that.
Citadel did
If you
cover.
remember that shit.
Gucci did take them.
I'm not taking the over for Clemson. It's Clemson's going to be taking more risks to potentially score more than usual because they know they can't play this game like they have other games. And SMU is a high-scoring team.
Yeah.
So if SMU does what they normally do, which I see no reason they can't.
I'm just saying the last 5 games, Clemson hasn't sniffed over 56 points. But I get what you're saying.
It's not about
SMU
Clemson
has
scoring.
a powerhouse of an offense. They've scored 38 points, 33 points, 38 points, 48 points, 28 points. Like, I get it. All their games have either gone over or been close. But
And Clemson's not going to be playing the Clemson ball that almost didn't make him to this point. They have to try something different. So either they're going to score less points by a reasonable margin, or it's going to be a shootout.
I'm glad you like that, Pete. I just don't see it being a shootout. That's why I hate the over here. But we'll see. And I hope your pick hits. But you did say to fade it earlier, so we'll see what happens there. Bolton, you got anything on this? Because I got SMU minus 2.5. I think they just dog walk Clemson.
I hope
they are the
SMU
better team.
dog walks.
Clemson should not fucking be here. But we'll see.
I agree. When you look at the mutual opponents, SMU is a better team on paper. You also have to look at just the speed that SMU has on the offense and defense. Every time I watch their game, it's either a 90-yard touchdown or, every single time you watch any defense highlights on those dudes, like a quick screen's getting sniffed out by those safeties in no time. Like those dudes are flying around. This is SMU's first game against a ranked opponent. So that is nothing to sneeze at, but I think SMU currently is on a tear and is going to beat Clemson pretty handily.
The chat's doing an interesting conversation here.
I like it.
But Gucci, what do you got to say about this?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to dog walk them, but I do think SMU runs away with this game at least by a touchdown. The score may show closer to that, at the end of the game. It may be closer to a 5 or 6 point game, but I do think Clemson is overrated. Clemson is mainly there. Yes, their record got them there. Yes, I'm not going to fucking be ignorant and say, they're there because of their name. But the reason why people are quick to take Clemson is because of their name. SMU, if you watch any of their games this year, like Bolton was saying, they're fucking electric on both sides of the ball. On defense, which Clemson has a really good running game, SMU gives up 2.8 yards per carry. So that damn near fucking factors that out. Clemson is 1-4 or 1-5 in their last 6 games. They've had really bad blowout losses recent this year to USC, Louisville, Georgia, offenses of that caliber. And I think SMU is right on the cusp of that. So everything's just pointing towards SMU minus 2.5. I almost made this one the lock, but I got to go with the boys to cover for the lock. Plus, if you just look at what they're coming off of, their Clemson, that is, they just took a very bad loss to South Carolina, which I think South Carolina had a bid to be in the playoffs, but that's a different conversation for a different day. And plus, I mean, also, if you think about this, go back to like when Deshaun Watson was playing, like that era. You see this game, I think Clemson's like a 22-point fucking favorite, and you're like,
Probably.
yeah, no one's watching this. But it's crazy to see SMU. You think they're in the AAC instead of the ACC. But yeah, I think SMU runs away with this one.
All right, one burning question I have for you guys. Right, when SMU wins this game, they're going to be the 4 seed. They're going to get stuck playing like probably Georgia or Alabama. What do we think happens then?
I actually think they have the ability and the offense to keep up with them and also possibly win that. So
I
You think
think
so?
I think the next round, whatever the line is, I think they cover.
yeah.
Okay.
And we'll see, because when we do get to make our picks, we will. I kind of want to get like we'll create like the college
Bracket.
bowl games
Like
Yeah.
a bracket challenge.
and just keep track of our records and like see who
We
does
could go
best.
bracket challenge too. That wouldn't be hard.
Bracket challenge would be cool.
Yeah.
Get our fans in
sounds
there. I'm
good to
sure
me.
there's a site that's doing it where you could probably fill it out, throw the link out there for our fans, and have a community bracket challenge.
But before we get to it, if you read the bottom of the screen, if we get to 60 views, we're at 42 right now. We'll all chug a beer. AKA except prom night boy. Wherever he's at. My pronouns are USA. God bless you, brother.
Goddamn US of A.
So please like, share, subscribe. We appreciate all the interaction, all the comments y'all give us. We will talk about any game you want to talk. Gucci knows basketball. I'm about to get back into basketball because those are going to be the picks we come up with next. And the look on Dennis's face says he loves basketball.
Big basketball guy.
Fun fact: I
Big
was
basketball guy.
1 assist away 2 nights ago from hitting an $800 banger of a parlay, but it was a blowout in the Timberwolves game, so they pulled all the starters and all the second string, and I didn't fucking get it, and I was sad.
Yeah. The only way I'm going to be any good at basketball is if the Mavs just go undefeated one year.
Not going to happen. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of halftime because we did our locks.
Yeah.
So, boys, you know what to do. Chug because fuck cancer. We love you, Pete. Please follow Bear Fan Pete and donate to his father who is battling cancer right now to help him with any payments. If not, just share it. All his information is on his X Twitter page, whatever you want. We love you, Pete. Fuck cancer.
Another one.
Ah,
I hate that those taste so good right now. It was a long week, boys. But now we're going to get into. We need to get a crossover for our NFL picks where it's just Dennis's face and the algorithm under it.
hell yeah.
Because
Like,
Algo boy, it's time to shine, baby.
oh, am I going first here?
Yeah, we're gonna start you off with your strong 4-4 record here.
Okay, listen.
Sorry, that was a low blow, low hanging fruit.
It's part of the reason that these first 3 picks all could be money lines if I didn't have a 4-4 record right now.
Okay.
Which I'll get to, but I listen, I'm a competitive guy, so when there's a record involved, I want the best record possible. So we're taking the spread.
Well, you're 4-4 and 0-2, so you're really killing it so far.
Oh my God.
Can we scroll back up on the page?
No,
Talking
no
right
need
now.
to fucking
Oh, we
do
got
that. No
3
need
for
to pull up
7,
old
by
shit.
the way.
No
3
need to
for
pull up old
7.
shit, dude. We're already down the road, bud. We're already
Wait, let me take my hat off, and then let's look at your hat. 2 times
Ooh.
in a row.
Somebody
About to be
take that
3. Anyway, let me actually talk here.
Okay.
Okay, floor is yours, baby girl.
Chargers versus Chiefs, I think, can nearly be a lock if the Chiefs aren't really good at their scoring percentage. Is what I'll say. Their scoring efficiency is very high per drive for some reason. But the Chargers defense is still on top statistically. I mean, it's a fantastic defense. So the best defense that the Chiefs have played. And the Chiefs have just struggled for all their wins. And I think them being already clinched in the playoffs is going to be a detriment to their playing effort. And going into the best defense they faced all season, the best defense in the league right now, I think the Chargers have a good chance to win. The Chargers offense is kind of started to figure shit out a little bit at that, but I don't think the Chiefs are gonna be able to do anything against this defense realistically beyond unless the Chargers beat themselves with penalties somehow.
Okay.
Next,
I love that
We've
pick personally.
yeah, again, that could be a
Actually-
strong money line in my
Three
eyes.
out of the four of us love that pick.
Yeah.
Good one.
The Browns here also could be a money line that I would take. I mean, this is a rematch with a better Browns team and the same Steelers team. I got tricked last time. I won't get tricked again. I personally bet on the Browns money line, even though it was actually technically against my algorithm. But it was against a low comp. Oh yeah, it is against my algorithm completely. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. But this is my ball knowledge trying to come through here.
Okay.
This is a better Browns team. Now, if Jameis Winston really starts to like throwing it to the Steelers, it could go wrong. But there's no tape there. There's not as much tape on Jameis Winston, so he's being able to really excel. He's not a bad quarterback either. And so I think this is, like I said, better Browns team going against the same Steelers team that already lost. Moving on to the Bears and 49ers.
Oof. I gotta go grab a beer.
Again, if I wasn't going for my record here,
Go ahead.
I was taking my chug. Yeah, if I wasn't going for Bears, again, are on my ranking here, the 9th strongest defense. I believe for Brock Purdy was a full participant in their last injury update, so he's going to be there. But he seemingly doesn't know what to do with this mishmash offensive team. I mean, the 49ers just have not been here. And the Bears have had some heartbreaking losses recently against much better teams.
Yeah.
So I think coming in the 49ers they've got something they want to win. And I think the Bears win this. Yeah, I mean, I'm personally betting on the Bears money line. But Bears +4 is free. I definitely don't think they lose by more than a lucky field goal at the end if that's how it comes down to. But yeah, Bears +4, nearly a lock, but I need to fix my record. Now, this is the most flip-floppy one on here, but I needed some excitement to like brag about. I got the Titans -3. I was waiting to make this pick till I saw the injury report for Trevor Lawrence. He is on.
He
on
bounced his head
IR.
off that ground. He definitely is not playing.
Yeah, he's on
Well,
IR.
he's on IR.
He's done for the
He's
season.
So with that, I mean, we've got the Titans kind of starting to wake up and be a football team, just slightly. Don't get crazy over there. But they're nothing special. I think it's going to be close to the -3. Unfortunately, somehow still the Titans going to make it close because they're bad, but they're less bad than the Jaguars without Trevor Lawrence.
Jake, what you got?
Oh, mine's easy. Okay, so look, I love what the Panthers are doing here, but they are no match for what the Eagles are about to bring here. And before we get started, we need 10 more views, ladies and gentlemen, and the boys chug beers. So let's get that up
Oh
there.
shit, we need 10 more. Fuck, we're at 50.
Yeah, come on, just give us 10 more, and we will
shit.
chug beers and
Fuck,
do the
it's just
best.
going up by the second.
Oh yeah, right. Love to see it. Love to see it. He's got all his Samsung, refrigerator and everything going.
Jude's got
But-
his Galaxy S3 out there.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure
But,
they just give you like a Galaxy 10 if you go to Metro PCS at this point.
Just walk in. Here you go.
Yeah. It's like a paperweight.
But the Eagles are that team, and I love what Bryce Young's doing, but he has not played a defense yet like this. The Eagles' defense is great, and so last time we did play a defense like this was the Denver Broncos, and they lost by 14 points. So I think the Eagles can do this easily. They are going to run it down their throat, and it's just not going to be a close game. So give me -13.5. I know that is an insane pick for the NFL, but it's just too much. And Z Money's talking blasphemy in here. But then, unlike my boy here with the algorithm, I did take the Browns +230. And this is solely a fucking hate pick.
Real.
Fuck you, Russell Wilson. You suck at football.
You did it to
That's all I
yourself.
gotta say.
You did it to
Um,
yourself.
Oh, I didn't do shit to myself. He's still taking sacks. They're just winning because they are a better coached football team at the time. It's not my fault Sean Payton didn't want him. And honestly, he got the best out of Russell Wilson. If you look at his stats last year, he did great. But fuck that guy. Give me the Browns plus 230 here. You know me. I love my plus money. Give me it. And then, like Dennis said, Chargers plus 4 against the Chiefs. Look, the Chiefs are not good. The Chargers defense, good.
Great.
See, Money, you talking some crazy shit in the chat right now.
He's not wrong.
Look, we're paying that man $60 million to not play for us.
Yeah. So you obviously thought he was good.
Last organization. Ask all those people that just got fired. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. But Chargers plus 4 against Chiefs, who are terrible. They're not terrible. They are just not what their record indicates. And honestly, Chargers money line looks good. I might send Bolton, $100 just to do Browns, Chargers, and
You're fucking high if you.
You're
bet the Browns
crazy.
Money line.
yeah, I might just do those 2 games, money line, and call it a day.
I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll get to why you guys' picks are stupid in a second when it's my turn.
You literally
have,
picked one of ours.
You literally, all of your picks are like a culmination of all of our picks.
Yeah,
Well, I
picked
can't
all
say
the
that
right
for
ones.
Jake. I can't.
But
pick-
then I got the
pick that for
Cards
Jake, 'cause Jake
Hawks
pulled it out last.
over 44.5. It was not double XP weekend this weekend, so Kyler was not playing. He was locked
In the
in,
books.
zoned in. He wants to be in the playoffs, so he's going to score 20 points. The Seahawks are going to score 28, but that doesn't matter. 28-20, overcovers. That's all you fucking need, and that's what's going to happen. The Seahawks are a better football team than the Cardinals, and the Cardinals just – I know Bolton's going to say they go 1-1 every year. I know what he's going to say. He's going to defend his Cardinals with his life. I've been there, buddy. You ain't there yet, kid.
All right, that's fine.
How
But
do you think
give
this is going over?
I don't think this is going over.
That's crazy. You've got 2 mid off. These teams are neck
You
and
said
neck.
mid offenses?
Yeah.
You did not say mid offenses.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Mid offenses.
Okay.
That are averaging. They're both averaging 22.6 and 22.17 points per game. And which puts them in the middle of the pack.
Maybe
So-
it's the middle.
Both these teams are like the same team. Like their overalls on Madden right now are just both 70.
Okay, we're a 74.
Well, I don't know. I'm saying what they should be if it was
Okay.
realistic.
Dennis, we'll do it right now. We'll do a chug. Like you're so confident here. We'll do a chug next podcast. I'll be here Friday. Okay. We'll do this. Easy.
You know what? I will be here next Friday. I'll be in Denver. So, but I won't be on an airplane. The Friday after, I won't be here.
You are gonna be here next Friday?
Next Friday, I will be. I'll be in
Damn,
Denver.
Dennis gonna come on the pod and do 2 shotguns in a row, and we're gonna get fucking wild on here.
Hell yeah.
That'll
Hell
be
yeah,
after my
brother.
finals week, so I'll be fucking ready, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. Go ahead, Bolton. Let's hear your beautiful wisdom.
I don't know why either one of you are taking the Browns, especially money line. You guys keep saying Browns money line, Browns money line. The Browns already beat the Steelers once. It's not gonna happen twice in a season. It's just not gonna fucking be there.
Time out. One, why the fuck are you talking about the Browns when they have nothing to do with what you're going with?
That is
And
true.
I'm talking
Two-
about y'all's fucking picks that are terrible. I've been
Oh.
biting my tongue trying to fucking
Oh.
talk about them.
Oh, you could put your input in when we have those talks.
Yeah, I don't know why in the fuck you guys are taking the Browns money line. You guys are fucking high. They're not gonna win that game.
Well, I didn't take the Browns money line.
Yeah, I also don't think it's a 6-point game either.
Okay, I also don't think that hat looks bad on you.
Uh,
Well, this hat is not a replication of the fucking NFL. All right,
Well,
My
Dude, I
NFL
got the
knowledge
Roma
is
Doomsday
fucking
for you,
there.
dog. On top of some Caleb Williams cards, so don't worry, they're coming. I'm
We'll
just gonna
get to
send them
my
to you,
picks.
Pete. You're too good, dude, and you've sent me way too many Broncos cards, so I got you, dog. But go ahead, Bolton. Talk about your picks.
Oh yeah, because these are all going to hit. These are easy money. Bears +4 at the 49ers. 49ers are a shell of the team that everybody knows the 49ers are. The Bears have been looking better and better. No more Matt Eberflus. 49ers also are down to their last running back that made the roster probably on cut day. Like everybody is hurt. They've lost 3 starting running backs. Elijah Mitchell's out for the season. Jordan Mason, CMC. They're down to somebody that probably was a practice squad player.
Well, they just picked up somebody from the practice squad to be there.
I thought he was dropped. He was dropped from the practice squad, then just got picked back up onto the practice squad, then got put onto the lineup. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He was dropped from their practice squad once CMC came back.
Yeah.
And got picked back up.
So they are fucking hurting. It's the 49ers of old where they have a hell of a run and then they get hurt as soon as the playoffs start coming around. We've seen it time and time again. We got a couple of lucky years where it didn't happen and they still choked it away.
Makes me so happy.
And then we have the Chargers +4 at the Chiefs. I don't know who's going to win this game, but I think it's going to be a field goal game. I think the Chiefs probably squeak this one out because God loves Patrick Mahomes. But I think that the Chiefs do not cover solely because they just have not been playing dominant football. They just play enough to win. This is a divisional game. It's going to be probably cold as fuck in, Arrowhead. What are the Chargers good at? Cold as fuck games currently. Run it down the middle, right? You have a running game. I expect this game to be close. Next, we have Panthers +13.5 at the Eagles. +13.5 is just way too many fucking points for any NFL game. This isn't college. I think the Panthers are going to cover the spread. I don't think they're going to win by any means, but I think the Eagles are probably going to get out and then just let their foot off the gas. Bryce Young's been playing really well. Adam Thielen's been playing really well. They're getting the ball out to a whole bunch of different receivers. Legette's having himself a year. And then this one is just a funny one. I just threw it up there because I wanted it as a talking point, and I know it probably won't happen, but Bengals at Cowboys, I hit the over just because the Bengals defense is complete dog shit. And it's hilarious watching the Bengals lose games, even though they're scoring 30-something points a game, and it's fucking hilarious. So that's why I had to just put that in there.
We need 8 more, chat.
I don't know how either of you are putting any faith in either side of the Eagles-Panthers spread.
Well, you know what the great thing about this is, Dennis? One of us is going to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not if they win by 13. Then you're both wrong.
That's not true. There's a 0.5 in there.
Yeah, but if they win by 13.
If the Eagles win by 13, the Panthers.
Oh, I'm actually Trevor Lawrencing it right now.
I'm Trevor Lawrencing it right now. Okay.
But the Bengals Cowboys, again, that's like the same thing as betting the over on the Cardinals and the Seahawks.
Oh, man.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Bengals score 30-something points a game and still lose, which means their defense is giving up 30-something points a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
There's a reason why the line's at 49.5 for one and 44.5 for another. Like, those 5-point difference is like a big ass thing in the NFL. Like, you could look at defensive fucking numbers and say, oh, 44.5. I could see this being a 24-20 game. But you can look at the way the fucking Bengals defense is playing. You're like, I could see this going fucking 35-17. And you know what? You cover.
Can we take a step back and talk about what Bolton said about Xavier Legette and how he's getting his?
I think
he's having a year. In the last couple of weeks, he's been getting 4 or 5 receptions a game for 50, 60 yards.
A year, 37 receptions, 393 yards is having a year.
How many of those have come over the last 4 weeks?
Over the last 4 weeks, he has had 4 receptions, 53 yards, 4 receptions, 56 yards, 3 receptions, 40 yards, 4 receptions, 33 yards.
Yeah, and you're forgetting Chuba Hubbard. I meant to say that earlier, but you just kept on fucking going. So,
yeah, that's exactly what I said. 4 receptions. Like, he's a rookie wide receiver. He's got to come up eventually.
Interesting.
It's actually not a bad stat line over the last month for as bad of a fucking team that the Panthers are.
I mean, from a fantasy perspective, that's what? 9 points, 9 points, 7 points. and then 13 points because they had a touchdown. But I love what Pete's doing. Pete, I love seeing you in all the chats, hyping us up, wanting us to drink. Hey, there we go. Mock 10 breaks. I actually just got your cards.
That's just Pete on a separate computer.
Oh, it is. But I love to see it. Appreciate you, Pete. You always the best. But Gucci, talk about your picks, buddy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm either going 4-0 or 0-4. The way these games are going to come out. So I got the Dolphins -6 versus the Jets. The Jets are in fucking despair. They're officially eliminated from the playoffs. They don't have anything to fucking play for. And it's my boy Will on the fucking mock 10 breaks. That's another fucking Cowboys fan in the goddamn chat. Let's fucking go. So back to the Dolphins. Dolphins are playing really good. Johnny Smith's coming out as of late. If you play any type of fantasy, you know that. Tua's looking more and more into shape as the season's going along, and he's getting back into his rhythm. The Jets, I don't think they have anything that they want to play for. I mean, shit, even when they were in contention, they weren't fucking doing well at all. So this game is just strictly off of the Jets are fucking awful. I think they're down on their dumps. I think the Dolphins just come in, get a much needed win.
Is Johnny Smith tight end 1 for fantasy yet? Or
I think
No,
he's 3.
Powers by a mile.
I think he's 3.
And then it's
fucking
Trey
Johnny is
McBride.
scoring,
He's 5.
though.
It's like 3 or 5. It's something up
Pretty
there.
sure it's 3. We need 6 more, ladies and gentlemen, and I would love to get that before we have to do the degenerate prayer. So let's do this.
Are
You know
you
what?
worried that this is a divisional game or no?
Not at all.
The Dolphins also suck.
That's a stretch of a statement.
Ooh.
Not really.
Gucci, I'm not gonna lie. I like 2 years.
I don't care.
All of the games you picked are the ones I was the least confident in. I'm going to be honest.
Well, that's a good thing
Actually,
I'm
never
not.
mind. I like 3 out of your 4. The Cardinals game could go either fucking or.
it's
So
only
we'll
gonna
get
go
to it.
one
We'll
way.
get to it. Also,
It's only
hold
gonna go one
on, Pete. Pete, normally I'm on your fucking side with everything, but you're the reason why I didn't pick the Bears +4 like 2 of these fucking idiots did. Do you know why? Because I think they do cover actually, but they're gonna fucking have a chance to win the game, but they're gonna fucking miss the kick. All right,
Ooh.
you're gonna get triple doinked.
Oh, not the double, but the triple doink?
Yeah,
The triple?
yeah.
You
And you know what?
said you're gonna
Eberflus
go
is
off
fucking
both
gone.
Cowboys?
Eberflus is gone, but he's still gonna mismanage the fucking clock to lose you the game.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like the Bears would be the franchise for the ball to like just sit perfectly on the goalpost and not go either way and just sit there. Sounds like something that would happen to the Bears.
Definitely sounds like something that would happen.
What makes you say that the Dolphins aren't like just as bad as the Jets?
The fact that they have Tua without a concussion right now. They've been playing
Well,
good ball.
Let's be fair. He's always
Tua has a
permanently
chronic
concussed
concussion.
now. He's
Okay, fair enough. But I don't hate it. But the Jets have given up on life. They
They have
don't
nothing
wanna
to play for.
Look,
Aaron Rodgers is not
Aaron
on team
Rodgers
next year,
wants
so
to
he's
go
fucking
hide in a
checked
hole
out.
right now. That's what he
Man's
wants
got
to go
his
do.
ashwagandha fucking prescription re-upped like as we speak. Like this man does not give a fuck anymore. They're
You're
What point is he
prescription
just
for that now?
doing meth like a man? Like what?
Look, the Jets fired all their coaches that were giving him Percocets. That's why he doesn't want to play anymore. Okay, like
well, yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's-
he's 40-something years old. I didn't have fucking Percocets. I'd be hurting a lot too.
I don't hate the -6.
I hate it.
no. I think
I'm
this
not
is a
confident
10-point
in
victory.
it. If I was gonna pick a side, I would have picked the Dolphins, but I'm not confident in it, and that's why it's not on my board.
Well, it's on my board for a reason. So next game, Titans -4 versus Jacksonville. We talked about it. I think somebody talked about Jacksonville earlier. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence is out, and they didn't look good even with Trevor Lawrence in the lineup. At the Titans have been playing very good ball. They what?
You weren't on the podcast, but I wanted to also point this one out again to the Algo boy over there. Bolton, can you do this for me real quick?
Bro, you're
Did
flexing
we
that
say they were gonna fucking cover, Dennis? Or did we say they were gonna fucking cover? We
Wait.
know ball. Okay, sorry. Go on.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry. We're back. We're back.
We're talking about the Titans who didn't cover?
No. We're talking about the Jags that covered when you said
Oh.
Houston was gonna dog walk them,
I don't think that's real.
and I said the Jags always cover.
Well, good news is we have this crazy thing called, a VOD of last week, and we could just go to last week's sheet and show that you have Texas -4.
I did. Hey, okay.
Sorry, I had to let that one be known. Go ahead.
Okay,
Gucci.
let's talk about your Titans cover.
Yeah, the Titans are covering. They have a really good fucking
How about
offense
you?
in comparison to the Jacksonville defense. All right, let me finish that statement.
I wasn't
Me
talking
too.
to you, so
Me too.
What's going on here? What am I
Hey,
missing?
dude, give us 2 more views. Whatever fraternity you're in, surely you got 2 dude bros that can turn this on YouTube.
Dude, you want to see my dog real quick? Dude, my dog is so fucking cute right now. Look at her. Wait,
Nice.
I
she
hate
was
to break
doing
it
a
to you,
post.
Z-Money. She may be busy, bud. It's
I'm telling Maddie. That's it.
ah.
I'm sending this straight to Maddie.
I just sent it to my gambling group chat. So we'll
You have
see
a
if those
fucking
just-
gambling group chat and you didn't
You're
share
a
them the fucking gambling podcast?
This
I
fucking
got
guy.
you. Listen, I'm shy. Let's get that straight, okay?
You're shy. You literally were just bragging about how I just got off a fucking Olive Garden shift. I'm gonna go talk to girls
Fuck
at the
off.
sorority. Like,
Okay,
what?
anyway. Bro, I'm behind the screen. If we get 60, I'll go grab a bevy. But
Let's do it.
keep making your wrong picks, Gucci.
Oh, okay. You said that the first time, and how'd that work out for you, bud?
Bro,
Both of you are batting like a 500 fucking overall. It's like the battle of the shitters.
Okay. All right, Bolton. All right, let's scroll up a bit and let's see.
Yeah,
that.
no,
Actually, we don't need to scroll. We
I'm
don't need to
self-aware
scroll.
of my shit fucking
Do one
college
more.
picks.
I'm not
self-aware.
saying I'm fucking God Almighty in NFL picks. All I'm saying is I'm not a shitter in NFL picks like
Bro,
you're saying.
bro got a lucky
Well,
4
I
for
mean,
4 week, and
Dennis
he's just
is
riding
4
that
and
high.
4. You're 22 and 23, so you're actually worse than Dennis currently.
You're okay. Well, that's also 6x the amount of picks.
Yeah, so you should have 6x the amount of times to get more games correct.
I don't agree with you, but I'm going to
Stupid.
because it's
You're so fucking stupid. Oh,
All you
God.
do is pick the correct fucking
you're actually
answer.
a genius.
Oh,
Big
God.
brain. You see this hat? It's because I got a fucking big brain.
by the genius.
You got the fucking Hilton Hotel fucking valet driver agreeing with you. Yeah, you know you're wrong.
Okay, go Gucci talk.
Next, which I want to change this fucking pick because Bolton, you just pissed me the fuck off.
Fucking change it, pussy.
I picked this because I heard Bolton's annoying ass fucking voice in my head. The Cardinals always go 1-1 against the Seahawks, so I took
That's
them to
when
fucking
you-
cover and win by 3. But yeah, fuck it, change it. I don't care. Change it. Change it. Seahawks are gonna fucking win this game. Fuck you, Bolton. I hope you fucking die in fucking disparity this year, just like I did. Thank you, and get those plus odds in there too.
No.
Oh,
You
I
fucking
already
take
knew,
them
baby.
fucking straight
I got
up.
you. I know what you talk about.
Well, the odds are gonna be plus.
Cardinals
Yeah.
win that, but
Yeah, Cardinals win this handle.
Listen, we all know more
Okay,
than likely
handle
the
it.
Cardinals are going to win, but
We
it's
just
not.
need one more,
This is
ladies
a
and
fucking
gentlemen.
hate pick, all right? Bolton, you make this fucking personal, you little fucking.
You know
joker
what?
of a
I don't
bitch.
think the Bengals Cowboys are going to go over now. I think the Cowboys are just going to get spanked 35 to fucking 0.
yes, that's
Jokes on
exactly
you. It's
what's
going to
gonna
be
happen.
35-17, just as I
Not
said.
even.
And I'm going to be in a state on Sunday where I can fucking place this bet, and I will put that exact score bet on, and it's going to hit. I'm going to put it for $10, and I'm going to fucking become a millionaire.
See, even Z Money says you've got a fucking L tape.
It's talking about you.
No, it's talking about you.
We need one more.
Me and Z Money are locked in.
Your gambling boys are letting you down there, Dennis.
Bro, listen.
Yeah,
they're all busy.
crazy.
They're all busy. people.
Crazy, Bolton.
Just
That's
need
all right.
2, dog. Just need 2. But
Okay.
okay, Gucci, you got the Seahawks plus 2.5. I'll change
Thank
that in a second.
No. I want when I said plus, I meant plus odds. Like
That's
whatever
what
the
I
odds are.
thought you meant too.
That's exactly what I meant. But just Bolton's just kind of retarded.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Last one.
How many weeks in a row are we going to get canceled over the R word?
I'll say 4 more times.
Oh, now. Hey, now.
This is good. So
But
He's
go
definitely
on.
gonna
I like
definitely
your
gonna
next
get called
pick.
retarded tomorrow.
I
last one.
really like your next pick.
yeah, this one is surefire. I almost made it the lock as well, but I got to put the Cowboys in the lock somewhere or another. So Bills minus 3.5 versus Rams. I think the Bills fucking steamroll the Rams in the first half and just kind of coast in the second. I think this is another 10-point victory for the Bills. Josh Allen cements himself as the MVP this year. And game over, ball game next.
Clamped in. Okay.
We locked in.
Dennis gave his. So, boys, you know what time it is. It's
Z Money, how does it fucking taste to have just Gucci's balls in your fucking mouth?
You know, everyone loves it, dude.
Just glazing this dude like a fucking donut. Oh my god.
I got 4.7 stars on Yelp, brother.
Fucking
I don't know about you.
toaster strudel.
4.7 stars, he says.
I'm not gonna lie. A couple times I had one too many McDonald's meals in a week, so that's why we brought it down a little bit. But
Up next, we're going to talk about our locks. Mine's going to be simple here. Bolton already picked it. Bills minus 3.5. Look, they're the best team, or Gucci already talked about it, but Bills are the best team in the AFC right now. The Rams, they're fighting, but they're not going to be able to keep up with what the Bills are doing. So give me minus 3.5 against the Rams. I love what Matthew Stafford's doing. Puka, Cup, you have it all. But at the end of the day, the Bills are the powerhouse. And so give me the Bills minus 3.5. Bolton, go.
Got to speak it into existence. Cardinals split with the Seahawks.
fuck you. You don't deserve happiness.
Fuck you. Just because your
You
quarterback
started-
got hurt doesn't mean you got to fucking
started-
shit on my dreams.
I didn't talk shit about your quarterback at all.
No, Pete, sorry. We have one more thing, but we will remove the hats in a second.
Gotta
And we
speak
still
it
need
into
2 views.
existence.
Just need 2. Surely y'all got some girlfriend, boyfriend, or just a
Are you
buddy.
kidding
right?
me?
They're
You
gonna
think the
break
people
up
watching
with
this
them
have
if you show that to their
girlfriends? Are you
girlfriends.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
There's no
Be
way.
a lot of single dudes.
fair enough.
He-
Well, some of them have gambling group chats that they just decided to send that to. So
Okay,
Actually,
normally I
just
They're
all
do.
the
getting
buses at
blamed
Olive
by the
Garden.
whole fucking
Normally I
fraternity.
do. That's
Do you
relaxed.
smoke weed with the buzzers at the Olive Garden behind the
yeah,
school?
your wife's best friend. You should say that. Z Money.
Best friend? Yeah, best friend.
Yeah, your wife's best friend.
I'm sure he's gonna love it.
Go ahead.
You know what?
dude.
You should buy him a jersey too, because of how well he takes care of her.
Wow.
Oh my
You're
God.
wild for that one. You're wild.
Gucci, go ahead, buddy.
All right.
All I'm
On
saying
the
is I could use a
weekend.
new Cardinals jersey.
Jesus Christ. We're going Cowboys Bengals over 49.5. Like I said, this is going to be a 35-17 game
Yikes.
with the Bengals going up 28-3 at halftime. They coast, get another touchdown late in the game. I've watched every fucking Cowboys game since I've been alive. This is exactly how it's going to go, especially this season. 35-17, over 49.5. Cash it.
I think the closest you get to that is 46-0 Bengals. But
Says the fucking Giants fan. How was Thanksgiving, by the way? I saw the
holy
pod.
shit, yeah.
Tell your mom I said hi and congratulations on fucking being a Cowboys fan.
You're fucking
To your mother.
hilarious. I'm glad you could have one happy moment in your season.
Actually, it's
This-
2 every year, and it's beating the Giants both times.
This week's gonna fucking hurt for you. Like, the Bengals are finally going against an offense that can't score.
Wrong.
Okay, Dennis, pick your fucking lock here, bud.
The Giants didn't
Yeah,
think so.
Bills 3.5 over. I mean, it's been said like 8 times already this podcast. It's kind of free. I don't know. I mean, the Rams have started doing better, so Vegas is kind of glazing a little bit here, I think. The Bills haven't the Bills have no reason Trubisky was in last game for like a whole fourth quarter. Like they could be winning by much more. And so I think the Bills are going to stay in. Like their starter's going to stay in this whole time, but it's still going to be a cakewalk.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just easy.
I like it a lot. We're at 58 views, and for that, boys, we're just going to finish our beers because after that, y'all know what time it is. So cheers to finishing our beers.
Too easy.
Oh,
Also,
man.
the Rams just got fucking steamrolled by the Eagles. And the Bills and Eagles are in the same fucking tier. So this is going to be another fucking blowout.
Y'all know what time it is. We take our hats off here. We bow our heads. And it is time for the degenerate prayer. Oh, gambling gods, we come to you today again because Dennis needs to prove a point. He works hard at Olive Garden, and his picks work harder. They're going to hit. Gambling gods, Gucci's back with us, and his picks are going to hit too. We're going to see a lot of green, not only on our picks, but in our pockets with the money we're going to make this week. Thank you, gambling gods, for allowing us to just be degenerates and still look good by doing it. In your name, we pray. Amen.
We also hit 60 during the prayer.
We did hit 60 during the prayer. I hope they appreciated that. Go ahead.
Like
Okay,
I said,
Barrett, Barrett
you look like-
Dalton. That's wild.
you look like you sell vapes to minors in a shady shop. Okay, let's.
I was gonna say Walmart parking lot, but shady shop works.
To everybody that watched this, we appreciate you at BS the Sports Bets, part of the BS Network, where we do a little bit of BS and talk a whole lot of sports. Until next time, we'll see y'all.